Well, hello everybody. I don't know who you are, where you're watching or listening to this, but welcome to this historic first episode of the Sean McTalk Show with me, Sean McLoughlin. I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm a writer, I've done a bit of in my time, and I've always wanted to host a talk show, like a US-style late-night talk show, and people keep saying that the era of the talk show is dead. So I thought, hey, why don't I just build a set in my living room? I'll fill it with fun guests, fun conversations, and we'll have a great time. It's going to come at you every week. And look, I don't want to put it lightly, but if it isn't the highlight of your week, then I don't really know what else you've got going on. So I want you to enjoy this. Enjoy it wherever you are, whether you're in the prison library, on the bus on the way to the AA meeting, any form of sheltered accommodation. Maybe you're in an electronics store, the Apple store, Curry's, you've got a sausage roll in your hand, you've mashed into the keyboard, and this has come up. The key thing is, we're going to have some fun. And even if you don't have fun, it's free, right? So just shut the fuck up. Now, like all good talk show hosts, I have a sidekick on my quest. This is Elliot. Say hello, Elliot.
Hello.
Elliot is a dear friend of mine. He is also in debt to me. And I've known him for a long time. Frankly, I wanted to set this show up and I wanted to have him with me because Elliot's been going through, I think it's fair to say, a pretty rough time in his life.
Nah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
You're not going through a rough time?
No.
I've got to say, you really give the aura of someone going through a very rough time.
Really?
Right? Fair enough. Anyway, Elliot's hurt his back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a bit of an injury.
Yeah. It might be an issue because we need to be appealing to sponsors. And I was thinking you might be really good at that.
I'm happy to help. I'll do anything you need.
When you say you've hurt your back, has this compromised your crack and your sack?
Only one, but I won't tell you which.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think I've thought of a great way to show any potential sponsors that we can get your message out in a subtle way on the Sean McTalk Show. Because no one likes being sold stuff, like no one likes product placement when it's too blatant.
You've got to hide it.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're going to go away. And when we come back, the first interview, RHYS James, begins. Thank you. Our guest this week is a menswear model and stand-up comedian. He has been one of the funniest writers working in Britain for many years. He has a new book out called You'll Like It When You Get There. Delighted to welcome here as the first guest, potentially on the Sean McTalk Show, is RHYS James. Bravo!
Fantastic
bravo.
Comedian.
What an honour!
Comedian.
What an honour! Now, talk to me through the book.
Great book. Hard to argue with the fact it's a great book.
I'm opening it up. Parenting Hell, it says inside.
Parenting Hell. I don't want kids. I think it sucks. Parenting Hell by Rob Beckett and Josh Whittaker.
So have you not been sent a copy of this book?
I don't own the book. I don't need it. I've read it.
But I don't understand. Does it not exist, the book? Why have you just put a why does the cover exist if the book doesn't? That's my first question. I'm going to put this over here.
I don't think that talk show hosts expose show business in this way.
Yeah?
In America.
In America?
I don't think they bother.
Are we in America?
I don't.
No, it's not last night.
Well, okay, I've not seen Graham Norton do it either. I think if you get given a prop book, because the current book hasn't been printed yet, you go with the flow.
That's why you're here. You're promoting the book. You're wearing glasses to seem studious. The book is sort of described as a part comic memoir, part essay collection. Is that where you're stopping? Are there more genres that you're kind of going
Oh,
into?
what other parts could there be? Yeah.
Crosswords? Anything like that?
It's a word search.
Yeah.
As long as you select some words to look for from the off. So name a word, I'll tell you if it's in the book.
Parenting Hell.
Quite possibly.
Really?
Independently, hell, definitely.
Sorry, the backdrops.
That will happen, I think.
This is going to happen.
That's bound to happen.
This
so
happened at Carson all the time.
no point fighting that. That's going to happen.
So tell me about the book. You've been writing many years.
Sure.
You one day you're doing all your tweets. You're looking at them and you're thinking, holy shit, RHYS. String them together. You can charge this shit.
You got yourself a book.
Get yourself a little
It's a
book.
fantastic little book, just in time for Twitter to take off. Just as Twitter's getting to the peak of its powers, I put them through Grok, and we've got ourselves a controversial book.
Parenting Hio.
It's lovely, and it's terrific.
Thank you. What was your process for writing this book? Because it's not a novel. It's not like RHYS James the novel.
Often it's a kid's book, isn't it? You get the opportunity to write kids. RHYS James, the kid's book. Kids can read this book.
Yeah.
But I do talk about...
Is it not like kids' book?
It's not an out-and-out kids' book.
Because I've read the preview and there's not many syllables in these words.
Look, it's a book. What do you want me to say? You know I don't want to do this with you. You know I don't want to have to say the PR of the book. You've read the press release.
Your editor was mentioned. This is where I think your career's at, where mine's not. This is why we set up the Sean McTalk show. Try and get where RHYS is at. Okay.
Sunglasses owner.
Are they sunglasses?
They're technically sunglasses.
Are
They look like transition lenses. I'll grant you that.
Okay.
But they're technically sunglasses. I saw a man on TikTok wearing these. He had a beard. I've since realised they look fantastic on people with beards. Don't suit me one bit. But second bit of information as to why I'm wearing them now. I saw Vittorio Angeloni on a podcast wearing sunglasses and thought, that's what you got to do these days.
Oh, is that right?
That's what you got to do these days.
Is that it?
If you want to be successful on the internet, you better be wearing sunglasses on a pod.
So do you think someone's going to look at this and...
But your editor was a fan of yours. That's what he said. He said, I'm a fan of RHYS James. It's an honour to work on this book. That's the type of fan base I need to cultivate.
Editors.
Well, you're basically, your fans go, I'm a fan of yours. Would you like a book? My fans would never be able to say that. My fans are like, I'm a fan of yours. Shall I stop sitting on your wife? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, please. I'm trying to enjoy the Meerkat Park. How did you write this book? It's a collection of essays.
I don't really get this question. What do you mean, how do you write it? You just type.
The fuck? You told me on the way here that you were doing this big book tour at the moment. You're answering all these questions. I think, great. Right. This guy is red hot. This guy is ready for...
one question has been, how do you write a book?
Well, how do you write a book? I don't fucking know how you write a book.
You've written other stuff. How did you write that?
I didn't write this.
What is that then?
I did not write this. I found these questions in a bin locally.
Can you imagine how they were written?
Can I imagine them?
Can you imagine how they were written? Someone sat down at...
No, you didn't do that.
100%.
Are you serious?
Whatever you're imagining, I did it.
All over the cat?
I'm happy to be on the record.
Bloody hell.
Happy to be on the record.
So you're writing a bunch of essays.
I have been told to stop saying essays because apparently that just doesn't play marketing-wise in the UK. People think of exams.
Yeah. Can we say it's a book of hombres?
It's a book of hombres.
Yeah, a book of amigos.
It's a book of amigos. There's a lot of truths in there.
Yeah?
A lot of lies in there.
Are there?
I've salt-pathed it, if you don't mind my saying. I've salt-pathed it.
A million little Reese's. Where is it available, this book? Because they always say like available at all good retailers, but I've noticed that none of your adverts have said that.
No, because I don't discriminate on retailers.
No.
I don't care how unethical you are. If you can get that book to Venezuela in a day, then we'll put you on the website, buddy.
Available at Pharaoh's Mini Mart. You'll like it when you get there, and I'm not just talking about the Mini Mart. You've always been a terrific writer. I mean, I'm a fan of your writing.
Can't argue with that.
I am a fan. No, you are one of the best, certainly best joke writers. And whenever I'm working on stand-up comedy and I don't know what to do, I always go to you first.
Always? Oh, is that right?
Well, usually when I'm building a new tour, being an hour, and we do this, and I always go to you because you've always found angles. So often you're saying things like, no one agrees with what you're saying, sure, that's why they're not laughing. And I'm like, fair enough, I don't know. And you started out, because I've known you for a long time, but when you started out doing comedy, you
Very
were...
bad writer.
No, but you weren't. You've always been literary, but you were like a poet.
Yeah,
Poetry.
I did some poems. Well, it's a weird one, because I actually did, when I started out, I was way too scared to do that. I liked doing that stuff. I would never do it on stage because I thought, don't do it. When I was an open spot and stuff, it was all just stand-up. It was just one-liners, really, when I was an open spot. Then, but I would talk a bit about poetry, I think. But I wrote these sort of poems, sort of spoken wordy things. Ugh. It is gross. I mean,
Do you think so?
I am embarrassed about it, yeah.
Because I always thought that was incredible. Like this, you were young, you were so young, you were like this 22-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You're going into like post-industrial northern towns, you're standing on those stages and you're going, there once was a man from Nantucket.
I don't know, it was something where I definitely thought I needed something in Edinburgh.
That's always the interesting point when you're that young, because I was young when I started, and it's sort of so ridiculous to think back how young we were. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm in my 30s, I'm in my mid to late 30s now. And even I'm like, I'm too young to be doing this.
Yeah.
You want me to go out there and make these grown-ups laugh?
It is crazy that I still go on stage a lot and feel like, right, all my jokes have to be about how you're much older than me and I don't, you don't understand what's going on. And you think, no, I should be at the age now where it's like, isn't this the sort of age that
You should be
the
like
world circles around?
Yeah, you're the default.
So this is it. So it should be like, no, get on my fucking level, you losers.
But you saw it. This is the thing I've got with you. I'll tell you what I've got with you, Rhys. We've been friends for genuinely well over a decade. And I think we have a really similar attitude towards comedy, and we have a really similar attitude towards life.
And women.
And
Very
women.
positive. We're positive about it.
Yeah, very positive.
We like them.
And chemtrails. But
We're positive about it.
We like them.
why not? I want a smaller one. But the thing is, throughout all this time, we've always both worked hard. We've always I've always really, we've always sort of helped each other occasionally and stuff like that. Yet you've had this incredible ascent your entire career. This incredible moment. You're getting chance after chance after chance after chance.
And I'm blowing them all.
And I'm here scrabbling away, and I'm trying to get to where you are.
Right, you say that.
I'm basically saying, I think I am your Waluigi. I'm like the stretched out, frustrated version of you, and you get to be like a model, like advertising clothes, and I'm like, ah, my go-kart's broken.
Is that what you want to do? Do you want to advertise clothes?
Well, I don't know, do I?
I don't know.
I'm talking to someone. Can I just say, are you okay in there, Elliot, by the way?
Really hot.
It's really hot in here. It's 33 degrees in this room.
Okay, well, no one at home cares about how
I can't really see it.
Okay, cool. He's very subtle. He's very modest, I
Sure.
think.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a man who was the face of Percival Menswear. He was the face of a menswear company.
For one post.
One post.
Read an interview with you on the Percival Menswear Company. And I thought it was a very revealing interview. It was for your last tour. Very interesting question. You were asked what Percival Menswear fans can expect from your tour show. Then you were
What
asked...
a specific group.
you were-
What a specific group to have to accommodate for.
Then you were asked any Percy garms you have your eye on for your travels. You answered that you've been increasing your Cuban knit collection. Now, on that tour, how many tickets do you think this interview shifted to the nearest 10,000?
To the nearest 10,000,
Yeah.
Zero.
Fair enough. Okay.
But I think maybe 5 or 6. But no, I had to comp them. If you want to keep getting the free shirts, you got to comp the Percival CEO.
How does this happen?
And actually, he didn't come because he went to my London show. It was the same night as Phil Wang's London show. He holds more cachet with the Percy crew.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is this not even a joke?
This is not a joke. I was like, I invited them all down. They were like, I'm already going to see Philly Wang Wang. And I was like, well, pathetic for a start.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to go and see that, then do your worst. He won't be wearing Percival. So as a protest, I didn't either.
How did that come about, you becoming the face of a brand?
It came about because Rick Edwards, the television presenter from Tool Academy, and T4, I want to say T4.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Oh, God, here we go.
I pronounced it to four.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one.
That's how it's pronounced in the North.
This is now Rick Edwards.
He's part of that company in some way. They were making a video where they wanted it to be like loads of comedians coming in and audition to be the face of Percival. I was one of the comedians in that, and I think probably charged the least when asked if I want to be involved in that opportunity. I think I said, yeah, is there a fee involved? He said a number. I said, oh, fantastic. And I think everyone else probably said, up it goes.
Yeah.
And so therefore, I think as a result of being both cheap, and then actually I just really enjoyed it. So I think I did a bunch of it for free from then on. And then I was just like, yeah, that was great. A video. I get to be in a video.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm here?
Exactly, yeah.
Love being in videos.
I didn't even say a number to you.
No.
I didn't even ask.
What is the
69.
69.
It's a good number.
And is that, in what way? What sort of currency is that?
420.
Yeah. Now that's cool.
What was it like to be on the set of a when you're the model, you're a supermodel?
They keep pulling your trousers up.
Do they really?
They keep yanking them, saying, get these higher. And I'm not joking.
Really?
They keep going, fucking...
Because in my head,
I know it's not comfortable, but it looks better when they're higher. Get them higher.
I don't know anything about fashion, but what was a photographer just going like, "You're a bitch, you're a dirty bitch"? Were they saying that?
You know, they're not saying that, like, give me fierce, give me tiger. They're saying you're a scumbag, you don't deserve to be here. You haven't even done fighting talk. He doesn't like you that much. That's what they were saying.
Does he host fighting talk?
He hosts fighting talk.
I've done fighting talk.
Well, you must know that then.
What is fighting talk?
I think it's on BBC Radio 5.
Oh no, I've just something on the corner I did. Now you and me went to a wedding together, and you were wearing one of the suits,
Yeah, seersucker suit.
and you were. It's called a what?
Seersucker.
Sit what?
Seersucker.
Yeah, well, it's a breathable, rubbery material. that actually is 10 times hotter than anything else.
I went to a wedding and you're wearing this
Seersucker.
seersucker, and we had a few drinks later on in the evening, and you were moaning at me. You were chewing my ear off that there were two other guys wearing this.
Jack
suit.
Barry, Adam Drake, they were wearing it as well.
Yeah, and
They paid for this.
well, that's what you were saying to me. That's what you were saying
Suckers.
at the dance floor of a wedding. You were bragging to me about how you didn't pay
For the suit.
Didn't pay for it.
I just thought that was the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my
Didn't pay for
time.
the suit.
Do not look at the camera. Do not look at that. You've got your own camera you can look at.
But I've looked at it so much, it's lost impact.
Did you pay for those glasses?
Look,
What do you pay for? What have you paid for on your pay? Do you pay for your haircuts?
don't ask me that.
Do you actually not pay for your haircuts? Do you pay for? Do you not pay for your haircuts?
I don't pay for the haircuts.
Do you pay for your?
I pay for everything else. Pay for the glasses.
You pay for your shoes?
Ian Wright's not giving me this.
No, but you pay for the shoes.
I'm not in with Reebok.
Do you pay for the t-shirt?
I pay for the t-shirt.
What was the
Uniqlo.
last free thing you got sent?
Copy of Parenting Hell that I put my own book cover on. Fantastic book. Fantastic podcast.
Now, because this is the first episode potentially of the Sean McTalk show.
I don't think you should keep saying that. It's such a mad thing
do you
to
mean?
half commit to. Either you have decided it's the first episode and you keep saying it, or because if this is the 6th episode and you keep saying that,
It is potentially the first
you've made it
episode of the Sean
impossible.
McTalk show.
You've made your own edit impossible.
Well, my own edit is impossible anyway.
When do we bring out the hot wings?
Oh, is that it? Is it?
It's not hot sauce. We do.
Oh, do you do food in different amounts of HP sauce?
Yeah. Do you like figs?
Yeah.
Do you like HP sauce?
Yeah.
Well, we're in for a heck of a second half. Listen, it's the first episode, potentially, of the Sean McTalk show.
If that's what it's called.
And I want to... Would you shut the fuck up, Elliot? I want to bring some more star quality to this. Because this is going to be a star-studded extravaganza for everyone at home or in the car listening or watching. You've already mentioned Rick
Can't be in
Edwards.
the car watching. You can't be watching this in the car.
You've already
On
mentioned...
one of those big Tesla screens.
You've already mentioned Rick Edwards. You've mentioned Bob Burnham.
Who else do I know?
No. I've had many interactions with celebrities in my career. And I thought I'm just going to regale the audience with them, sort of intercut our interview with them, just to sort of give them an idea of who they're dealing with as a host, because they might not even know who I am.
You're part of this.
And if any of the, if you like the anecdotes, or if they maybe are a springboard to memories you've got of celebrity anecdotes, people want to what? They want our show.
They want celeb anecdotes.
Look at this. You've already said, I watched Vittorio Angeloni on a podcast. That is the type of tidbit that they're not getting in their 9 to 5.
I just saw a clip. I didn't watch the whole thing.
He doesn't have time to watch anything but clips.
Just clips for me.
He watched the Godfather trilogy recently in 1-minute installments.
YouTube Shorts.
These are all true stories. I'm going to read some show business stories. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
All true stories. Thanks, Matt. How are you doing under there, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You look great.
Thanks.
The sponsors are going to love this.
Cheers.
This is, we could get, maybe we'll try and aim for a sponsor that isn't a bottle.
Do you think you're narrowing? You're really aiming.
Yeah,
for
you're
one?
right. I shouldn't have said that. If you're a bottle, we'll take you. Cool. I was asked to play a charity football match at a Premier League stadium. It is a 5-a-side tournament. My team is me, 3 ex-professional players, 2 current professional players, and Trevor from EastEnders. One of the ex-professionals was the captain of the team I support growing up and was a genuine hero of mine as a teenager. At the start of the day, I tell my team, I'm not really an athlete, and they say, hey, doesn't matter, it's for charity, let's just have a bit of fun. 30 seconds into the first game, my teenage hero calls me a useless cunt. I spend the rest of the day on the sidelines with Trevor talking about how sore our hips are. Really nice guy. Really nice guy.
What, Trevor?
Saw Kevin Lisby's penis that day.
Are we keeping that in or cutting that as well?
Well, he wasn't part of the event. So...
You've got to keep it in now.
I've got
Right.
I've hired, well, I've not hired, but we've been sent in a very high profile celebrity question. Because it's the first, potentially the first episode of the Sean McTalk show. And so I've got a big name to just send us a single question. It's for you, RHYS. And I don't know if this is something that's going to carry on, by the way. I don't want people thinking, oh, there's going to be celebrities.
There's always be a celebrity asking a question.
That's not going to happen. But for this episode, I'm really happy to have this. So I'll just play the question and then we'll move on.
Hello, Sean. This is Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of England.
Wow.
Huge.
Congratulations on the launch of the Sean McTalk show.
Thank you.
Very delighted for yourself and Elliot. RHYS, I do have a question for you. It's a question that all of the Cabinet are asking, and that is, when can we next see Frankie Boyle on Mock of the Week?
Let's
Keir
talk.
Starmer supports Arsenal.
Okay.
I will not be responding to any of his questions,
Okay.
especially about Frankie Boyle.
Is that true?
And especially about Mock of the Week.
Okay. Because I don't want to talk to you only about Mock of the Week.
But what else is there?
Well, yeah, you were on. Well, I suppose here's the question. You were so young when you got on that show.
Not that young.
Were you not?
26? 2016, I did it for the first time. When did it end? 2024, 2023?
2022.
And that was you.
2022,
And that was you.
That was me. I was the second. I was the
That
last person.
That was your debut.
I was the last person to ever debut on Mock the Week.
So it was only 6 years really, but it was like quite a lot of series. Maybe it was 7.
It felt like you were in a real. You were like a core part of a transition of that show.
into its demise.
But no, but it had.
I helped.
I thought it was.
I was palliative care for Mock the Week. I slowly ushered it into its decline.
I disagree because I think actually it had a huge renaissance almost as soon as you started coming in. What did it mean to you when you first got in there? Were you one of those kids who like grew up, you
Yeah.
loved Mock the Week,
Yeah.
and was it your holy grail?
More of a Cats fan, actually. More of an 8 out of 10 Cats
were you
fan.
actually?
Yeah, look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
You're
them
allowed to
both.
say this.
I like them both.
It's not an insult.
I was really into both of them, but I definitely was into 8 out of 10 Cats before Mock the Week. And then I got really into Mock the Week because I was obviously a huge Frankie Boyle fan on that show. Who wasn't?
Yeah.
Certainly as a teenager, controversial jokes when you're a teenager.
The cultural conversation about Frankie Boyle on
Yeah.
that show was he left and the show were too scared to have him back.
Yeah.
So you're 26 years old. How long had Frankie Boyle's just left?
Yeah, so
So they're like, look, we know you love these sort of acidic, laser, sniper rifle jokes, the darkest stuff imaginable. We've heard you. We've got a 26-year-old poet. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
yeah, that first episode, they had to do a lot of editing around my Scottish accent. I was gunning for it.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I've got a big seat to fill here. But I was on a booster seat most of the time I was on.
Were you actually? That doesn't surprise
Quite
me.
often, it depends. If say, do you know what? It would depend on who was next to me. But you know the person who most frequently was next to me that meant I had to go on a booster seat more than anyone else? Ellie Taylor.
Are you serious?
If I was sat next to Ellie Taylor,
tall.
they would not. The Mock the Week producers would not accept a lady being taller than a man.
Would you? I mean, could you not have just sat on Hugh Dennis's lap?
I would have. I did ask.
Well, what a thrill for you. You're 26 years old. You're asleep. You hear a knock on the door. You wake up. Who's this? You check your watch. Midnight. Pop on your dressing gown. Go downstairs. Open the door. Big burly man with a big hood. You go, who goes there? Takes it off. Star O'Brien. Star O'Brien. He hands you a flaming microphone. He says, what is the answer if the question is, will RHYS James appear on Mock the Week? You say the answer is yes, 1,000 times yes. He hands you an envelope. You open the envelope. On it, a sheet of paper. On the paper, Tony Blair equals Tony Blair. 3 hours later, you stop laughing. You look up to thank Dara. He asks if you saw his Channel 5 travelogue about Egypt. You said no. He asks if you have any white pudding in the house. You say no. He starts talking about constellations. You close the door. So that's the sort of feeling I get.
That
from this
certainly was
little-
internally going on. What's white pudding?
Do you know black pudding? It's the white version of black pudding.
Oh, so it's not pudding.
So savoury.
You have it with breakfast. White pudding is, look, if you're listening,
wouldn't.
white pudding, we'll get Elliot dressed up like a white pudding next week. We'll do it. If you want it,
You're going
we'll
to
do it.
struggle. You're going to have to go to a lot of charity shops to find a white pudding
Oh,
costume.
you big time. We'll just find a Gandhi or something. You reached a point, were you the most common guest on Mock of the Week for a while?
Well, I don't really understand the stats of the question. Most common guest for a while.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's a crazy question. The other day, I bluffed
Was
a
that a
stat.
crazy
The
question?
other day, I bluffed a stat to a guy, and I was immediately proven wrong, and I had to distract him from finding that out.
Okay, what was it?
I was watching the Wimbledon semi-final between Djokovic and Sinner, and I had been watching it, killing time, waiting for my girlfriend to arrive in this pub. But I kind of been not really watching it, not paying that much attention. Guy comes in, sits down over here, and goes, "You've been watching the whole thing?" I went, "Yeah." And he goes, what's going on? Is Djokovic injured? Because he was losing. I said, he's just having a shocker. Just constant unforced errors. I'd say to the second I finished saying that, it came up with unforced errors in this match on the screen, and Djokovic had about half the amount Sinner had. And I had to go, so where you from, buddy? Well, look at this. Well, it was absolutely humiliating stuff.
It's like you were hosting the RHYS JAMES show.
Yeah, exactly. He just narrowed his eyes and didn't speak to me again.
So I can see now, in that context, why my initial question would have upset you so much. So I guess I'll rephrase it.
Yeah.
Were you?
How many unforced errors? I'm not.
Well, how did Paul Sinner get to the semi-final of Wimbledon? And how do I get there? Were you appearing on more episodes than anyone else by the end? Because it felt like you were appearing on it.
Me and Angela Barnes probably.
You were on it the most. Boko Haram run in here right now. They put a gun up to Elliot's head. They show you a picture and they go, find a funny pun. Can you still do it, or is that gone?
Yeah,
I could do that.
You reckon you can still do it?
Give me a day prep. Give me a day of prep with a professional writer.
No, obviously no one writes on What the Week. That's kind of why Elliot loves the show. Because Elliot's an improviser. You know this, he does improv. And he thinks the people on What the Week were the best improvisers. He couldn't believe they made it all up on the spot every
Amazing,
time.
he's so talented.
And you know the scenes you'd like to see thing?
Yeah.
You do that where you're like, how do you even explain it? It's like, basically Dara O'Brien would go, okay, now everyone has to come up and say, what is it, like something you wouldn't hear in a pet shop.
Sure.
And then someone would go up and say a funny thing.
Yeah.
And it was just like the rate of jokes so high. Elliot's always wanted to do it. And you're here.
Should I give you some?
Well,
and you can improv them?
We were wondering if you could maybe give him some feedback.
Yeah, I would love to.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
do you want to just throw a couple at him, or shall I give him the topic and you just...
Don't mind.
You start with the topic.
All right, are you ready, Elliot?
I'm ready.
Okay. This is...
Nervous.
No, of course.
In front of my hero.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it, man. All right, so let's just pretend you've heard the music.
Uh-huh.
And he's gone, all right.
I think music's at the start of the show, this is at the end, so you wouldn't have that. But you'd have Dara, okay, now it's time for scenes we like to see. This is for everyone. So if you head over to they called it the performance area, didn't they? Because until then it was not a performance. Head over to the performance area, they move a camera around.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of thinking time.
Great.
A little bit of thinking time. And he goes, okay,
our first subject
the first
is-
one is, well, I've already said it. Let's say things you wouldn't hear in a pet shop.
Well, who let these dogs in?
And I'm pressing...
And then you go in again, and it's things you wouldn't hear in a video shop. Things you wouldn't hear in a video rental shop.
Is this suitable not just for a teenager, but for older than that as well?
Okay. Can I just have a quick word with him?
Whatever you need to do.
All right, man.
Whatever you got to do.
Elliot, what the fuck, man? This is so good.
Is that right?
You're fucking honestly, man. You're smashing it. RHYS loves it.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Do the one we practiced next, okay? Do the one we practiced. I won't tell him that we practiced it, all right?
It's not.
Okay.
It's improv.
Okay. Should we just do one more and then we'll get our thoughts, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, you're in the studio, people are running around, and then Dara goes, things you wouldn't see on a political talk show.
Heavy.
I'd say Liz Truss. She couldn't even be a lettuce. She couldn't even beat a lettuce.
Okay, now, we're going to talk about how we think he did. I'll tell you my review.
Beat a lettuce.
3 words. Nothing but net.
I think there's a bit of a fatal flaw with the way that both of you, well, more Elliot, has approached the round.
Well, I've done the show.
And also the way you did, but there was no point telling you at this point. But the way Elliot did is... So often it's supposed to be... I think you did say, when you set them up, things you wouldn't hear in, say, a video rental store. But then the phrase that was said is one you would hear in a video rental store. Is this suitable for teenagers and adults? You could say that in a video rental store, so it needs to be something that you wouldn't necessarily. So if you just flip it, if you just were to flip it and just make it the opposite in some way.
Okay. Can we just do it one more time?
Yeah.
We'll just check it out. All right, Elliot, you're great. Honestly, mate, you're great. Elliot, you're great. Elliot. Okay.
You know what? Can I take it? Can I just go?
No.
I just want to backtrack a little bit.
This is why you're here. This is why you're here.
If you were wearing that, it would be funny to say anything.
All right.
Going up to the mic, it would be funny to say anything.
Clearly not.
Okay, Okay, you're back on the floor, Elliot. You're back on the floor because they always make you go back, don't they? They make you go back, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a second chance always.
You get a second chance
but you
always.
genuinely get it.
Yeah, you
get a
genuinely do.
second chance,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you get
On the show.
Do you get a third chance? You might fucking need one. Right. And the round is things you would hear in a pet shop.
Would here. It these.
Do the same one from before if you like. You could do the same one from before. It'll work.
Dogs.
Dogs.
The Liz Truss letter.
Dogs. It was one about, I think, the Baha men inside.
Who let?
Sure, I tell you what,
These
we'll
dogs
edit this.
and-
We'll edit this. I'll make it look like it's. We'll do it from now. I'll cut the rest. Things you would hear in a pet store.
Who let these dogs?
Fantastic.
Wow.
It was superb.
Elliot, really proud of you, mate.
Thanks, man.
Really proud of you.
Thank you.
So,
Mock the week.
mock of the week gets cancelled.
Ugh.
Now, here's what I want to know.
Now there's the real improv. Nobody saw that going. No and, more like.
There were rumours.
Yeah.
There were rumours.
Chuck a buzzer out there then if it's good.
Meh.
Thank you.
Who won the most points in the history of Mock the Week? Do you know that?
Hugh Dennis.
Did he?
Kind of fucking question's that?
I don't know. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Well, they even had the fucking points. No wonder it got cancelled.
You got the right answer every week.
It's like if we had points on this. There's no points.
There's no point.
No point. No
No
point.
point
No
here.
point.
The show gets cancelled, and there were rumours that it was because the Conservative Party were in power, and that they'd installed some chairman of the BBC, and they were like, "This show keeps making jokes that we don't like."
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think this is true?
It was North Korea.
Do you think so?
There so many times a picture of Kim Jong-un, Kim
Yeah.
Jong-il, whoever,
Yeah.
the North Korean leader, was always up there throughout the years, and we'd all go, stupid haircut, fat.
Yeah.
And then they've got a lot more power, I think, than Tim Davie. at the
Yeah.
BBC.
I agree with that.
They got in touch and said, you know, you keep doing all those jokes about those like failed missile tests we're doing into the ocean.
Yeah.
That's happening at your studio. You go back on air and you mock the week again. Don't matter who you're talking about. Bang. Because even if you talk about Boris, you're mocking his hair.
Yeah, this is true.
Sensitive to hair being mocked. That's
Yeah.
him. That's me being him.
That's you being Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do a more accurate impression?
I don't want to know.
I'm going to do another celebrity anecdote, and then I think we've almost ran our course here. You've been a fantastic first potential guest of the show. During the first COVID-19 lockdown, celebrity food critic Jay Rayner contacted me on Twitter, now X, to say he has seen me perform a comedy show at a car park in Edmonton. He said he thought I was good and asked for advice on how to play to that space, as he'll be doing a cooking show in the same place. Wasn't sure how to play it.
Is that in any way real?
This is true. This is all true. I asked what he was doing at the show. He said making an omelette. I said maybe use some parsley. No response.
You didn't chuck out you got to break a few eggs?
I mean, I was hoping there'd be a back and forth.
Yeah.
I thought he'd get the joke. I was like, he's good. I'm going to make out like I think he's asking me
How to make an
omelette.
Yeah.
But he was more saying, how do you put up with a bunch of cars honking while you're making an omelette? I said, I wouldn't know.
So when you would do car park gigs as a comedian, they would honk if they liked the joke.
Yeah.
What do they do if they like the look of the... Is that what they do if they go, that looks like a good
Yeah, it
omelette?
looks like a really nice omelette. We're honking.
Right. It's one thing to go to a drive-in comedy show to watch comedy.
Yeah.
To go drive in to watch someone make an omelette from a distance.
It's easy to forget in the first lockdown how starved we were of live entertainment. You just need to bring yourself back 5 years, okay? People are doing Mock the Week on Zoom.
Yeah.
Jay Rayner is making omelettes in car parks. No one knows what the fuck's going on.
That's true. I accept that.
Jeremy Piven from Entourage.
Yeah. Ari Gold.
Yeah. Is he?
Best agent in the biz.
Is he?
Best, most fantastic agent in the biz, if you don't mind my saying.
I've never seen the show.
He's an incredible agent.
Jeremy Piven
Yeah.
sent me a
Best
DM.
agent in the biz. Fantastic.
He sent me a DM to congratulate me.
Test results?
He must have thought I was someone else.
What did it
He
just say
must-
congratulations?
He must have
Did
thought
it
I was
just say
someone else.
congratulations?
It said, well done, Sean. And I said, thanks, man.
he could have watched you at a show.
That's fucked up.
It's quite likely he
didn't.
Had you played the Hollywood Bowl seconds ago?
No.
Well, then he wouldn't be anywhere else.
This is a Hollywood Bowl anecdote. The next one I'm going to tell you now.
Fantastic.
Performing at the Hollywood Bowl, chose a song by Beck as my walk-on music. On Instagram, after my set, I saw Beck had put up a story saying he was at the show. I sent him a message saying, I'm the support act you just saw. Hope you don't mind a wiener like me using your music as a walk-on song.
One of the most pathetic messages I've ever heard in my life. One of the most lily-livered,
Do you think so?
cowardly messages.
Okay.
You just saw me play the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry that I'm so pathetic and such a worm to you that I used your song to represent me.
I just
Someone
cannot
who doesn't
believe,
deserve
I cannot believe that I'm getting this sort of treatment on what is potentially the first guest of potentially the first episode of what is potentially called the Sean McTalk Show. I sent him a message. That's a nice message. You don't like that message?
I'm going to guess he didn't reply. You can't reply to a message like that.
I see he's.
It sounds like he's going to have to fucking talk you down.
I see he has
The
seen.
next thing he's going to say is, don't worry about it.
I see he has seen the message.
Yeah.
I see he's typing back.
Oh, no.
Mr. RHYS James. My heart skips a beat and I received the following message from Beck. Was parking the car, didn't see you set.
Oh, God.
Wow.
At the after party, I ended up chatting to the manager of Slayer. He spilt 2 glasses of wine on me during our conversation and then asked me to keep a lookout while he emptied a plate of sandwiches into his backpack. Really hope he's doing well. So, we've almost come to the end of our time. I think this has been a potentially fantastic first episode of what is potentially a show. Do you want to plug the book anymore? I mean, if you found RHYS funny now and engaging.
Get the book. It looks a lot more funnier than this.
You think it is?
It's really honest. My stand-up is not very honest. It's not very personal. When I come to write stand-up, whenever I try and...
When you what to write stuff?
That's how you get the good stuff.
Buy RHYS's book. He is genuinely one of the most talented comic writers. Elliot, we'll see you next week.